Hi, I'm Craig O'Sullivan, the Preacher's Coach. This is our last video in our 5-part video series where we've been learning about the message cheat sheet, a formula used by professional speakers, TED talkers, and top preachers from across the planet to enable them to prepare messages in up to 75% of the time. I hope you've found this information valuable so far, as we're about to step into the last piece of the puzzle. When you're preaching your message, you've got 30 to 60 minutes to be able to influence your congregation. That's 30 to 60 minutes once a week. So how can you enact true transformation in your audience when you've only got influence for such a short period of time? The key is how we engage with the audience beyond our message. In marketing, there's a term called call to action. Now, this call to action enables your audience to know what the following steps are, to know how to engage further. Jay Abraham, a marketing guru, talks about when we do a call to action, we need to pretend that our audience is stupid. Now, I'm not saying for 1 minute that you need to treat your audience like they're stupid, but just for this example, when you're using a call to action, you need to make the following steps as simple as possible so there's no question in their mind of what they need to do. My mind goes to those late night infomercials that are screaming at you to call now and get a free set of steak knives. That's a call to action. And if you wanted whatever product they're offering, you know exactly what you need to do. They take you through the steps. That's the same with your message. You need to help your audience be able to engage with your message and know what are the following steps during the week. Andy Stanley is a great advocate for the 1-point sermon. Now, I know what you're saying. How do I teach my congregation the finer points? How do I enable my audience to be able to really learn from what I'm preaching about with just 1 point? Well, I would love to go into the power of the 1-point sermon, but we do that in our Parabology workshop. And I want to talk to you now, leaving that aside, just about how to engage your audience. The reason why I mentioned Andy Stanley and this 1-point sermon is because once he's finished all of his services, he pulls all of his leaders together and teaches them through the finer points, teaches them through the subcontext, teaches them through the deeper meanings of the preaching from that week. Now, he records it and releases it out to his audience as a Bible study. That reminds me of another great preacher called Jesus. You may have heard of him. He used to preach in parables and then afterwards pull his disciples aside, his leaders, and share with them the finer points and the underlying meaning. Now, that underlying meaning was recorded and we're able to follow it today in a Bible. You can do the same with your sermon. You can preach the main point, then at the end, create something for the audience to engage with, whether it be a Bible study, whether it be ongoing steps. Now, during the week, you need to do X, Y, and Z for you to be able to embed this learning. The Bible app is a great resource. Did you know that you can actually post your resources up on the Bible app and your church can engage with that as a Bible study during the week? It's a free service. And not only does it help your audience engage with your message on a deeper level, not just on the Sunday, but going throughout the week, but it also allows you to have a greater reach, spread your message to your wider community. And who knows, maybe you'll be able to attract more people in your local community because they've interacted with some of your Bible study, because you've been able to engage them not just in the sermon on a Sunday, but during the week. So if you want to learn about more ways to be able to engage with the audience, to be able to find ways to be able to grow your ministry through engaging the greater community, check out our Parabology workshop on www.craigosullivan.com/parabology. Check out the link below and see when we're next in your city.